Hey guys, this is Nick. We're back with the list of best new PC games to play in July 2020. All games are really amazing and we're always eager to explore the new ones. That's exactly what we handpicked for you. So without further ado, let's check out the best PC games of this month. Starting off the list, Death Stranding. Releasing on July 14th by Kojima Productions, this is one of the biggest titles on PC of this year. Shockingly, we get a PC release only half a year or so after the PS4 debut, if estimates are to be believed. The game is about reconnecting a post-apocalyptic America by delivering packages and establishing network links. As you can imagine, that's the simplest description of a Kojima game we can provide without getting into dissertation territory. It is filled with many dark secrets, babies in bottles, great combat, but most of all, exploration. It's popularly called a walking simulator because most of the time you'll just be traveling from point A to point B while managing your big backpack. To summarize it all up, it's a very bizarre journey that's both breathtaking and painful. Next, Torchlight 3. One of the most anticipated games of the year, Torchlight 3 is a hack-and-slash RPG similar to Diablo 3 and Path of Exile, but also very different. In Torchlight 3, Nova Stria is again under threat of invasion, and it's up to you to defend against the Netherrim. It features some really unique classes and mechanics, like the Railmaster class, in which players can spec out their own personalized rail car that will follow them around through the world, or like the Forge class, by which players essentially kit out a steampunk-style robot, allowing you to play multiple roles. It's a unique approach that feels right at home in the world of Torchlight. Also worth noting is, currently it's in early access mode with lots of buggy things here and there, but you will be able to hack and slash your way through the campaign. And by the way, it's on Steam. Moving on to Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town. If you have dreamed of Animal Crossing on PC, this is the one for you. Releasing July 14th, this farming simulator is a remake of an old farm sim favorite called Friends of Mineral Town. It will let you choose your avatar from 4 protagonists. Your farming life begins in Mineral Town, where you've returned after many years to restore your late grandfather's farm to its former glory. You care for crops, livestock, and more as your very own Story of Seasons unfolds. You have plenty of products to harvest, sell, or cook with. There are many NPCs in town you can befriend and work with. Get to know the boy or girl of your dreams, and you might be able to date them, get married, and even start a family. Next on the list, Grounded. Releasing at the end of July, this is a survival co-op game. In this, you play as shrunken kids surviving giant bugs and other threats in the backyard or usual home. The world is big and beautiful. Of course, you are like an ant in it, and it's also dangerous. You explore, build, and survive together with your friends in this first-person multiplayer survival adventure. You will face the hordes of giant insects fighting to survive the perils of the backyard. Build bases, craft weapons, tools, and armor, allowing you to better fight and survive. You can play it totally alone, together with a local friend, or online up to 3 players. You should definitely give it a shot. Next on the list, Destroy All Humans Remake. This is an epic action-adventure game releasing on July 28th. If you're familiar with the name, then you are right. It's a return of a cult classic. In this very fun game, you play as an evil alien named Crypto-137 to terrorize the people of 1950s Earth, harvest their DNA, and bring down the US government in this alien invasion action-adventure. You can destroy all the puny humans using a range of cool alien weaponry and psychic abilities. You can also drive your flying saucer to turn the human cities to rubble. The game also includes the rumored lost mission of Area 42. Overall, it's one giant leap for mankind. Next, Liberated. This is an award-winning action-adventure game that plays like a noir comic book. You play as one of an insurgent group known as the Liberated, who realize that in the cyberpunk reality, human rights are dying away, hence took up arms for justice. Seamlessly merging the art of hand-drawn graphic novels with interactivity and side-scrolling action, it's a unique combination of games and comics. It is filled with intense adventure, lots of gunfights, stealth, puzzles, and platforming action. Also, you will love its very believable cyberpunk near-future world with social networks, facial recognition, fake news, and citizen credit systems, a familiar world in which technology takes control over the people. Next on the list, West of Dead. It is an isometric shooter that combines the speed of twin-stick action with tactical cover usage. Dodge behind boxes, barrels, bars, and whatever else is handy, and then come out blasting. You play as a cowboy in Purgatory, where light is your friend. In these procedurally generated hunting grounds, once you enter a room, you'll need to scout it, hopefully without being spotted. You cannot aim at enemies in darkness, so you need to illuminate them first and then go guns blazing. The combat is really fresh and intense, switching between cover and your guns, lighting up torches, and barely dodging out of the way of an attack can be incredibly overwhelming, but rewarding when done right. The story is also intriguing, and the atmosphere is done very well.
Still true. And I'm through doing nothing.
Moving on to Other Side. Releasing on July 28th, it's a turn-based tactics game set in a very atmospheric world. It features a black and white world with very strong red colors, which looks really stunning in our opinion. This dark tactical game has you commanding an army of daughters, descendants of warriors to protect the mother. You can plan ahead during its tactical battles to set up combos between your units of varying classes, like Blade Masters and Soul Slingers. It also has great boss battles, and combat is more like an intricate dance of spectacular attacks and counters. It uses something called Dynamic Timeline System, and you can return with your last powers after being killed to get your revenge. And last but not least, Hard Space Shipbreaker. This is a physics simulator game and it's already out as early access. It puts you in the space boots of a space shipbreaker, a space laborer working on contract to cut up and salvage big floating hunks of metal. Basically, you cut and destroy at will within a physics simulation sandbox set in space. You'll take your space tools for the job, tackling bigger and more dangerous ships as you progress through the game. You are also equipped with salvaging tech to slice spaceships and recover valuable materials. You can upgrade your gear to take on more hardcore contracts and pay your little debt of 1 billion credits to your corporation. And that concludes our list of games for this month. If you want to share your views, write us in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to see more amazing games lists in the future. See you in the next one.